A doctor with 20 years of disability made a remarkable move by injecting bat genes into his spinal cord. To prevent accidents, he asked his assistant to tie himself to the experimental bed, but the accident still happened. A mercenary suddenly broke in, causing the female assistant to be distracted. When she turned around, the doctor on the experimental bed had disappeared without a trace. The assistant rushed into the laboratory and was horrified to find the doctor hanging upside down from the ceiling, with fangs growing from his mouth and constantly screaming. The mercenary raised his gun and fired, completely angering the mutated doctor. He tackled the mercenary and fiercely tore at him. The assistant hurriedly closed the isolation door and slapped the glass in an attempt to wake him up. Just as the doctor was gradually calming down, his mercenary companion rushed over and aimed his gun at him. When his assistant tried to stop him, he was pushed down and knocked unconscious. Seeing her injured, the doctor lost his sanity, broke the bulletproof glass and rushed out, solving the mercenaries inside the house. Then he jumped into the sea with his serum and escaped. Returning to the laboratory, the doctor's body uncontrollably yearned to suck blood. He suppressed his weakness and used blue artificial blood to suppress his desire. He also discovered that his eyes had mutated into bat eyes, mastering the ability of echolocation, and even bats were particularly close to him. But he also realized that he had to constantly suck blood in order to survive. He forcibly locked himself up, resulting in a sudden drop in vital signs, worsening of illness, and the appearance of bat-like features on his face. His friend was also troubled by illness. When he came to visit, he saw the out-of-control doctor and urgently wanted to inject the same serum, but was refused by the doctor. He called this power a curse and urged him to leave quickly. The next day, the doctor discovered that the female nurse had been killed and mistakenly thought it was her own fault. As she was about to leave, she collided with a detective and fought back before fleeing. However, she awakened her abilities in a dead end and rushed up a high-rise building. Eventually, she was caught by the detective and imprisoned. A friend visited in the name of a lawyer, leaving behind a blood bag. When he left, he no longer needed a cane and had secretly injected serum. The doctor finally understood that the female nurse was killed by a friend. He drank a blood bag and transformed, smashing the prison cell to escape. The doctor used ultrasound to locate his friend, who was currently addicted to killing. The two are chasing in the tunnel. It's hard to determine the winner. The doctor originally intended to study the inhibition of serum, but the detective arrived and accidentally caught his friend, who completely lost control. The doctor did not want to turn against his brothers and chose to temporarily avoid them, but awakened his flying ability and got rid of his friend when the train passed by. Afterwards, with the help of his assistant, the doctor hid in an underground factory to study the inhibition of serum. And in order to make the doctor a person like him, his friend killed the director of the orphanage and even planned to arrest his assistant. When the doctor arrived, the assistant was on the brink of death, and the angry doctor completely unleashed his bloodthirsty desires.